Hello everyone, I'm back with another review. This time we're taking a look at Bumblebee. This is from the Transformers R.E.D line, so Robot Enhanced Design, which is all about their kind of, it's almost like they're doing the Black series for Transformers, okay? So these guys are all non-transforming figures that then come with a whole load of different extra things that you can swap out. So you get hands that you can swap out and things like that. So with this particular figure, you get he comes with a couple of hands where they're open, so he can hold a gun, and then you've got a couple of fists that you can swap out where he's about to punch someone in the gob, and you just swap them out and they can kind of move around like so, and you just plug him in and out. You have a couple of blast effects. So being Bumblebee comes with a couple of yellow blast effects, which are set in this kind of yellow plastic, translucent plastic, which are fairly soft. This one feels a little bit more sturdy than the other one, but and then of course he comes with a blaster, which is okay. It's set in kind of this grey plastic. There's a bit of nice detailing on it, but apart from that, nothing much to write home about. And old Bumblebee can hold said gun in his hand, and he can kind of hold it like this, or he can be shooting some bad guys that are just over there if we can get him posed. So just down there, that's where the bad guys are. Shoot them, Bumblebee. You get a little blast effect that you add on there, which yeah, that looks all right. And you can swap them out and add them that into there. So it's slightly different from the normal blast effects. This one actually plugs in, whereas a lot of the other blast effects that we've seen so far with Transformers are ones that kind of go over the top of guns, very much like Starscream's one here. So it means you're unable to use them with a few different ones, but you can use it with this one. So that's what it's designed to come with. And one other extra thing he comes with is this kind of Penke Energon cube, which is just down there. So yeah, that looks pretty good. I'll go through the figure in terms of articulation and everything, and then I'll do a bit of scale, which is where it kind of gets interesting, really. If anyone's watched the Starscream review, you'll be aware of what's coming up. Right, so you've got your head on here, which looks pretty good, pretty G1 accurate. Back of the figure looks nice. You've got a little wheel on the back here, which I think that's a really nice effect that you've got there, and it just unplugs and comes out. Silver paint and nice bits of tread on there. It has got some kind of weathering on him, so a bit of silver here and there, just in the corners here, and same on the arms, and a little bit around the wheel arches down at the bottom here. So the head is pretty G1 accurate. Smiley face, head rotates all the way around, and you can look down a fair bit, up a little bit, not really much side to side. The arms are pretty good. You've got like a butterfly joint in there, which can go sort of forward and back a little bit, which is nice. Arms that come out to here. Again, they've kind of used this softer plastic in here. So it can be a bit of a struggle moving it around. You feel like you might break something, but it is probably a bit better than Starscream. This bit rotates around here. Again, because the tolerances, you feel like there's too much of a gap in there. The arms then double jointed up to there. Again, that soft plastic in between there, but it does feel a little bit better than Starscream. Black paint in here, and then you've got the hands, which you can swap out for punchy fists. And to do that, you just pull this out like so. You get hold of your punchy fist, pop it in there like so. Nice black paint in here. Autobot symbol's good. Oh, this bit opens up, and this is all painted in here, which is quite cool. So that does then allow for, so you can bend forward to there, which is crazy, but to do it, can you only do it while that bit's out? So you can kind of do it with that bit in, but any further than that, and this bit's going to come off. So I don't really get that. The hands rotate around here and move forward and back like so. The legs go all the way up to there, so not great range, and then back to there. Again, it's kind of that softer plastic that's used even for the actual ball joints. You do get a rotation in here, which does feel not too bad. It doesn't break it up too much. And then you've got this kind of double jointed leg thing again. I think it's double jointed anyway. Yeah. But again, just be careful with that. This bottom section is painted, whereas the other bit is black plastic. It's not got a nice smooth finish to it as well, actually, which is pretty nicely done. And he's got his big old feet here down at the bottom here, and again you see that's on a ball peg here, so you can actually move that up to here, move that back, and you get loads on that. So you know, if you're posing this guy, you shouldn't have too much of a problem. You pose him in a wide pose like that. He's getting ready for someone to come at him and he's ready for action. That's fine. So it looks pretty good. Posability is good. The quality's not too bad for all the joints. You know, overall likeness, he does look like the cartoon kind of Bumblebee. The quality doesn't feel great, but I think certain aspects of it are a step up from what we've seen with Starscream. So the big question is, how does he scale against the one other Autobot we've had so far in the line? Well, the one other one that I've got anyway, the G1 figure. So that is Optimus Prime. So let's bring in Optimus. Right. Do you see the issue there? Bumblebee is taller and beefier. Generally, all his proportions are bigger than Optimus. Why would you do that for this line? I understand that, you know, the figures probably need to be all around the same size. But with two figures like Optimus and Bumblebee, they're so very obviously different sizes in terms of, you know, one's going to be bigger, beefier than the other. And to get it the other way around, like if the sizes were the other way around in terms of that was your Optimus in terms of him being a bit chunkier and that was Bumblebee, even though Bumblebee should be like down here, it would still look all right. But with it doing the other way around, it doesn't. And, you know, the whole idea of these figures, I think, is that, you know, you're collecting another little mini line and you want them to stand alongside each other. And you're not going to do that if you've got Bumblebee's bigger than Optimus and Starscream's bigger than Megatron. So I really don't understand where they're going from for this. You know, I wanted to get Cheetor and some of the other figures in it. I just don't know where they're going with this line, what they're doing. Whether or not it's just a bit of a test. It feels like to me they've had one lot of people do wave one and another lot do the second wave. The quality's real up and down with each one. Yeah, I mean, it just feels like a KO company's got hold of this and done their version of Bumblebee and tried to do it like they're doing Optimus. But yeah, yeah, I'm not impressed. It's an okay figure, but really you're better off trying to get it on clearance or something like that. Even looking at the figure now, I think, to me, maybe if you look at the pictures on the side of it here, you know, this looks a lot more polished, doesn't it? And it doesn't really look like this. You know, this is like a real cheapy yellow plastic, and the finish and everything looks so much better on these pictures, and even the head looks more in proportion and everything else like that. It just looks so big and beefy. What are you going to do? But yeah, I want to stay clear of, for me, unless you're really into all the blast effects and energy on cubes and stuff like that. He still looks half decent, but you know, I'm not quite sure how I'm going to display this guy alongside Optimus. Oh well, see what the other figures in the line are like. I'm keen still to have a look at them. I've ordered the Super 7 Bombshell. I know that's going to be a different scale again, but I'm into all the Action Masters, so I do want to at least take a look at that figure and see what it's like. Anyway, that's it for now, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.